Well, this is where those who have conviction and have resilience really truly begin to get rewarded because we're on the verge of this potential slingshot move to the upside. We're pressing against something right now that can help make this possible. And the trend to start this week is the exact same trend that started last week. Overseas money moving the charts, ADA up about 2.5% to begin the day. And if we continue to see the similar trends of US money and institutional money piling on top of this, we can really see a nice shot to the upside. And we're going to talk about just a couple other things in this video as well. I do want to highlight again what's going on Wednesday and 2 days that people need to be aware of, but there is something taking place for ADA as well that has historically led us to 50+% moves. So if you guys are new or haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below, hit that bell. It's free to do. It'll keep you updated anytime there's new content live here on the channel. So, yep, ADA's up, looking really good right now. Nice solid green candle day, up 2.6% or so. And guys, good news. I did find the hotkey for the straight line tool. Love to see it. That makes my life very easy, but you guys can see ADA is in fact breaking out of this bull flag. This, some might call this actually a descending wedge here. Either way, they're both bullish. We're having breakouts out of both of them. And ADA's pressing against this 100-day moving average and has a real opportunity to slingshot out of here as the day goes on. And again, it's just a big question of, does US money follow trend? Does institutional money follow trend and give us another huge week? And that could cause, obviously, BTC to start making some runs here. And why that's so important is, if BTC just continues to push past this threshold, it's going to be very easy for altcoins to move because sentiment is going to follow. The multi-week trends of up and to the right, that tends to get retail a bit excited. And what can really help make this move possible is, guys, look at this thick concentration of short leverage. All right, you could be talking about a BTC wick above 100K today, and I'm not guaranteeing or saying that that's going to happen. But that's the type of compressed short leverage there is above here. We could start getting very poppy. We can make moves very quickly. And it's a question of volume as well, right? We actually went through the highest volume weekend we have had in a while. Last 24 hours, $67 billion in daily trading volume. Most of the recent weekends we have dealt with, guys, have been 40 billion a day. So you're talking about volume being up 50% from weekends prior. That's a great sign. You're seeing a lot more activity. You're seeing a lot more excitement. And what I will say here as well is, we need to remember that there are a couple things coming on Wednesday that could be an accelerant for the crypto market. We have the PCE report. We have the GDP report from Q1, and that could accelerate things. It could drop things if they're bad. Understand that, right? But what we have been starting to see is a lot better macro data as time has gone on, and that's started to make things a little poppy. Now, one thing I do want to highlight here for you guys is we do have the presence of a CME gap. The CME gap was actually created last week between Tuesday and Wednesday. We didn't close this gap completely. We got pretty close actually on Thursday, but there is the potential that we could come down and close the CME gap. Not all CME gaps need to be closed. There are gaps historically that are left open. We'll see if that is the case, but just want to make you guys aware of that. The good news is we didn't create one over the weekend. So that's exactly what we want to see. Now, what I will say is in terms of ADA, I keep looking at this stochastic RSI. And what we actually just did was we actually just crossed out of the oversold range. And why this is in fact so important is historically when ADA has done this, it has gone on huge moves to the upside. Even just back here from about 31 cents to about 46 cents. So about a 50% move to the upside back here in September of 2023. This is on the weekly chart, guys. Last time in September 2023, we obviously know it ran all the way up to about 67 cents from down in the mid 20 cent range. So we may be on the verge of a potential 50% plus move to the upside. I'm not guaranteeing that's going to happen, but again, back here in December of 2022, moving from about 24 cents up to about 42 cents. I mean, these moves are not unprecedented. They have happened many times before, and we're starting to see a lot of those signs across the crypto market that it's ready for a big break up. All right. And that's a question of, do we get continuation? Yada, yada, yada. All right. But we're in a great spot right now. I love how we're beginning today. If we get news, I hope it's good news. But I just wanted to share a couple of those things with you. We don't tend to get fake outs on the stochastic RSI either. Once we re-enter The center block, we just tend to move. We tend to carry momentum. Understand that there will be ups and downs, ebbs and flows in the daily charts, but it seems like the overall trend has flipped bullish, and that's where things want to head to. So I appreciate you guys as always. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts below. What do you think we're going to get in the early part of the week? But have a great day. Catch you guys in the next one. Take care.